Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm Vikorva, you can call me V, and today I'm going to be playing Ace Attorney. We're returning. I'm hoping to finish the first game, but obviously that's not going to happen today. We've got a lot to work through, and thank you to Quirrell for letting me know exactly how far through we are. Hello and welcome to Moonglow and Des, to Quirrell and the Nine-Tailed System. It is lovely to have you here today. It's totally okay if you're a bit sleepy and feeling quiet. I absolutely get that. I'm often so quiet when I visit streams because, like, it just... I want to enjoy everything, but I don't feel able to socialize. I'd be too tired or other things, so I get it. Okay. So we're getting back into this. I'm a little apprehensive, but also I'm hoping for more silly names, so we'll see how it goes. Ren is also here and she's in cuddle mode right now, which means that she's constantly moving between her bed on my desk and trying to flop against me and onto my keyboard because she wants to be basically like cradled, but she also wants the space to flop out. This will probably lead to her kicking my keyboard or flopping her entire body onto my keyboard, but we'll see. Let's continue. Okay, episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Oh, it just went by. Grag, you disgazed me for the last time, Samurai. The pale moon something something. I missed it! The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Is this a TV show? See you in hell, evil magistrate. Is this a dream? Whoa! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode, TV. The Dark Messenger returns. I wish the cutscenes still let me choose when to move on with the text. Because they just move too quickly. Alright, October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Officers. I honestly hate that he changed the name. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around! Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. Cramps? Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Okay, October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh, John the Cyberhound, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! This is... oh no, this is so silly. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Dick! Okay, 9:22 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo? Sorry, Neo Old Tokyo did get me. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Okay. Yes? Wright & Co. law offices? What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! Who could have guessed? What? Yes! Yes, of course! We'll be right there! Let's go, Nick! Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention! So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Okay. Is there any reason to examine in here? Mia's been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Aww. There's fun things to look at in here, I guess. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Phoenix, surely you always had to read all of those. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Okay. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information! Okay. I don't think I have anything yet. I don't. We'll move. Okay. The detention center visitors room. Oh no. Ah. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Oh no, come on, Maya. Coral says, I'm surprised Phoenix isn't jumping all over this. He was just saying that they needed a client. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Oh. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. This is Maya. That's called unfair biases. Absolutely. Alright, let's look at examine. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Alright. Notice that this is not very different. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered in the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. That's a big hole. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick! How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Says Phoenix, right? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. Coral says, I've got it! I know what's going on here! This man is an actor! So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? Oh. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Okay, I don't think I have anything to show yet. I do not. We will move. Hello, John the Cyberhound. John says, who on earth would make a kid show into a real scene of a crime? Also, hello everyone. Hello. I mean, everything that happens in Phoenix Wright is so over the top. That's what I've been learning. Coral says, have you played this before? Please don't spoil or hint at anything unless we specifically ask. Yes, I've never played this before. I probably will ask for help, though. I do get stuck. The studio, main gate. Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show! Awesome! Aren't you excited? Oldbag? One word? Alright, I need a voice for Oldbag. The name has really thrown me. I guess I'll just do old woman voice. Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Oldbag. Oldbag. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about that incident and came to snoop around. You don't look like an Oldbag, to be honest. What a name. Youth today. Something horrible happens. Oh, it's gone. It's skipping. Don't you have jobs? Or lawyers? Or words are happening like a life just to ease me to that. I'm saying old person things very quickly. I'm very complaining about the youth, I think. Cross says, I always imagined her with Margaret Thatcher's voice. Ugh. She looks like she could be a villain on the way they draw characters in Phoenix Wright. I don't like to lean into biases, but this game surely does. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youth today. Okay. Hi. Oldbag? Doesn't she sure talks fast? She does. I couldn't keep up. I could read it with my eyes, but not with my mouth. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of locations here. A computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey! No touching! Oh my goodness, your face is terrifying. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Okay. Seems like that. Is reading with your mouth be? Have you been licking books? You know what I meant! And it's none of your business how many books I've licked. Alright. Let's, I'll give you my lawyer thing. I've never had to do this before. Maybe now you'll believe me. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Okay, nope. The studios. So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. Yeah, you look like it. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Well, I guess you would know. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Okay. What kind of person was... Oh, sorry. Oh, look, the old person voice is really sticking with me. It's kind of like a professor from Pokemon, but even more kind of thing. Professor Oak. And it's just infectious. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. You aren't crying. John says I used to be a star from 2017 to 2023, but it was only for plays, drama club. How fun! Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. Is this gonna be another case of just a witness just straight up lying again? Is that always the case? Witnesses are just, like, always lying. Oh, F's ears are pricking because stars have been mentioned. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Yeah, I don't have a letter of request, so we'll have to move. We'll go back and try again. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Please give me... Okay, let's get some stuff. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? It's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. She saw someone in the costume. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking! Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Ugh, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Okay. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright, let's... Is that all done? Yes. We will move. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request for Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Oh, which detective is that? Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Okay. We definitely have to get to the employee area. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Okay. Cool. Anything else to say? No? Let's go. Oh, that's horrific. Studio 1 entrance. What do you know? It's Detective Dick Gumshoe. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Dad, it's that confused detective! Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault! I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. Alright, the studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. I mean, its head is it's definitely busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. Photos? All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick! Hey, it's locked! Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Okay. Welcome sign? There's a big welcome sign about the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days when they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Pearl says Detective Gumshoe is trying, okay? Really, really trying. Des says we appreciate his trying. John says, well, why would this vicious god wouldn't allow any non-employees if one's to do investigation? I mean, it's not like they're investigating the private stuff. Yeah, it is weird. But also, I mean, I guess she seems like she greatly enjoys the power of denying people. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time of death, 2:30 p.m. And we know Powers didn't go there until 5. Okay. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Surely we can even look at the camera. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Uh-huh. Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by that camera, automatically snaps a photo of him. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. No. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Yep, I guess so. I can only go to the studio main gate. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts! I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. She has teeth! Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. John says I'm not backseating or anything, but if my theory is correct, I think Oldbag is the murderer. I also think Oldbag is the murderer, purely based on vibes and how the game has worked so far. But we'll see. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with that camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. I mean, yeah, we have a bad history with witnesses. Cross says, I actually know who the murderer is. It's each and every single person who's appeared so far. They're all in on it. Also the judge is the ringleader. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over here in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. We need to look at it. It's obviously going to be a picture of the costume. Let's see. I want to go to the employee area. The employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. You have an office. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. That's the murder weapon, Maya. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yeah. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Oh, wait! Look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? I mean, lots of stuff, sets, costumes. Slide. Oh, we can slide? Okay. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably neo-old Tokyo castle. Open vent. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right! Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid! The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak! That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Let's go to the dressing room. Quirrell says, don't people cycle to get exercise? Phoenix, tell us you've always used a car without telling us you've always used a car. Des says they're practically an accessible mobility device. Yeah. Okay. The dressing room. How's dressing room? So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry! You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on! No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. No slide this time. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. Borrow it? You mean borrow. Okay. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. I mean, you are the one who decided to partner with a teenage girl. I think that one's on you, Phoenix. Cool. Alright. I don't want to go to the... Okay, I have to go to the employee area to move again. Main gate. Okay, yeah, we have to, like... Anything new? No. Let's go. I'll take Studio One. Let's go. I can't go to Studio... I just didn't investigate this now that I have the key. No clues here. No. There. The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick! I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opens! All right, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside Studio One. You'll have a quick sip of a drink. Oh. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And for some reason I'm bringing a teenager here who recently experienced trauma. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Okay. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right? Sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought! Hey you, no touching that! Oh. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us! I'm not done examining. We already did that. Okay. Guesses and thus the great ladder, stepladder running joke was born. Really? Doesn't WP have more syllables than Will Powers? It's definitely harder to say. I feel like I'm a little lost on how many syllables double you, because the double part of it is 2 syllables, but it feels so quick. It's much harder to say. Looks like the backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama! Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick, Neo Old Tokyo! Oh, right. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in! I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that! One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Alright. Time to start questioning people. Quarrel says that there was a different thing I read where they took care to point out that some folks saying BW a lot pronounced it as B-dub. Oh, how weird. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Imagine she could be the murderer. Anyone could be the murderer. She doesn't fit their profile at all, unless her face suddenly contorts into something really hideous, which is possible. Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. look at Oldbag in the background. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Howard were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. When I saw WP go into his desk, then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came into the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. I'd like to see this photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Peter's is like, am I busy? Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick! What about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Yeah, I want to know what sensing means, though. What nonsense. Alright. Got anything else to say? Nope. I'm moving on. Main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired critter! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Huh! She's not even a full-time employee! All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouths, tomorrow saying this and that and the other thing. Well, when I was young, I knew a thing or two about respecting your elders. Shame that you today just... Blah! Okay. She left. Well, Nick? This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yeah, let's get on this computer. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. I hate the tweeting. It doesn't feel natural. It feels very unnatural. Let's try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It's got no password? It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Wasn't it 3:07? It was one of these. I think it was 3:07. If anyone remembers, I'll take your word for it. But if not, I'll just go with 3:07. Coral says Maya is a lot better at this job than she looks. I mean, it's not hard to be better than Phoenix. Des says that selection is evil when you have dyscalculia. Yeah. If not 703, not sure about the other two. I think it was 3:07. There, entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. In costume. Huh? How is this a picture of Bill Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. Don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Something got deleted! Photo number 2. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, it's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it would be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Okay, the way in which they're already suspecting the security lady is making it seem like probably she's just an accomplice or incompetent, but she still fits the profile of how they make villains in this game. We'll save our progress. Alright. Well, we won't be able to get through the whole trial today, but let's give it a go. "10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh look, it's Edgeworth. "Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact." I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. He's the worst witness in the world. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, I got it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Ooh. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Your surname is genuinely Oldbag. So just call me Grandma. So even when I was young, I was an old bag. Still, how the older children would make me. But there was a boy, the captain of the chess club. He called me an old bag. Well, I just cried. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers! That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant, then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Why only at 1 p.m.? So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio? Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I had. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since morning. I'll press anyway. I'm going to press just to keep pressing. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon? I had some errands to run that morning. I'm definitely pressing that. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Press. Poor Elsa, she puts on and takes off the eyeshadow really quickly. She really does. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even for a second? Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, Whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper. Snipper-wapper? Oh, Oldbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. too? You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Ugh. Now, don't get your skibbies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers! That man right there, and he was heading to the studio. Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Ms. Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Ugh. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh, I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Ms. Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Ugh, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Ugh. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Okay. I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. I mean, he's walking. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. I'm not going to press that, but... That morning, during the run-throughs of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. What? You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Which prop? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Yeah. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... Oh my god, the judge is engaged in the case? That's a first? Where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We are looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. Oh no, I hate it when he does that. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I'm gonna object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Ugh. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Quill says the first sign we're seeing that the Rust trial schedule is a problem for Edgeworth too. Yeah, he does seem bothered this time. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m, true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I gotta save. Hang on. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to save. Okay. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Well, we know that you didn't. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by it at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Ooh. Old Windbag sure has balls, so well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. And for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Okay, why is this looping? This is looping. Okay, so I need to do something. A time of death. I mean, I've already given the photo showing that it's not. I'm already mad about the mechanics. I've already shown the photo. I don't know. I've already pressed on everything. I've already shown the photo. It already is rubbish. Ugh. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. I don't know why you wouldn't just say all this when you bring up the photo the first time. It's very annoying. Alright. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Oh, believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some helper you are. You're a whippersnapper too. A whippersnapper? Is something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right! I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Oh, I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Alright, here we go. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. We have to press it. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Oh, a fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about, or one was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Alright. I'm gonna save it here. Alright, everyone. We're gonna call it there today. How do I leave? Honestly, I got really annoyed when I felt like I didn't know what I was supposed to do because of the time that we were really stuck, but it wasn't too bad. I just had to bring out the photo again. I don't like the mechanic, but at least it's much better than what we experienced in the last episode, so I'm not actually that annoyed about it. I was just frustrated in the moment. Anyway, yeah. So we're back into Ace Attorney. We've got a new murder trial. We've got a lot of suspects. More of extremely unreliable witnesses. So, yeah. It's pretty fun. I wonder if anything's going to come of the fact that there was no blood. Like, it's all very weird. I assume they didn't do blood because they just didn't want it to look too gory, but I think they did blood in other things, didn't they? Maybe they didn't. But they didn't draw attention to it either, so I don't know. John says, well, I know it must be Oldbag because she's removing the red flags. Well, we'll find out. Cross, I'm glad you seem to be doing better with your voice too. I'm struggling a little, but I'm definitely doing better than I was before. Yeah, so we'll be back to do more of this on Friday and hopefully complete the trial. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm really grateful for all of you for being here. I wish you all a lovely rest of the week, and hopefully I will see some of you again soon. Goodbye, everyone.